Ah, yes, nothing quite says summer in the Midwest like harvesting fresh corn dogs off your very own corn dog plants. These ones are a little small still. A mature corn dog, like you'd find at the state fair, is usually at least twice this size. Okay, so obviously these aren't corn dogs. These are cattail reeds we pulled out of our garden pond when we were doing a little re-landscaping. And they had kind of been clogging up the pond, so we've pulled a lot of them out. Believe it or not, there is a component of these that is edible, but it's not the corn dog, it's the root. So I'm going to see if I can save some of the roots from these. I'm going to pull them apart, pull some of the nicer looking ones off, and then we'll find out just what a corn dog plant actually tastes like. Alright, so these cattail roots look pretty ugly right now, and I haven't found a whole lot of information online about how to actually prepare them. Most of the internet sites I found just says clean them and eat them. Maybe grill them in between. So we're going to try scraping off the outside, see if we can make these look a little prettier, throw them on the barbecue, and see what happens. And yes, I did clean my knife before doing this. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be removing this yellowish-brown exterior, but I know this outer layer of fibrous stuff is not the part you eat. You're actually supposed to eat the starchy center. So when we grill this, eventually we're going to remove the fibers on the outside. I also don't know how old these are. Some of these are last year's roots, and some of them are this year's roots. They're still a little early this year. It's only June. You're supposed to wait until fall to eat these, but we had them pulled out of the pond now, and if we don't eat them or do something with them, they're just going to go in the compost. Another reason I'm peeling off that yellow outer skin is that some of these have some weird bad bits in them, and I'm trying to cut that away, and you can't really see it without removing the skin first. So what I pulled out of our little pond sure didn't make a lot of nice looking edible ones. I think you'd need quite a bit bigger pond to make much of a meal of these things. Alright, so we're following some vague online instructions to grill these until they're tender. I don't know exactly how long that takes. They seem to be getting more dry than tender. I guess they're done. Some of them are a little charred. They do have a very slight artichoke aroma to them. Alright, these are kind of some sad rhizome-y things. I'm supposed to take off all the fibrous bits, and then this inner starch bit is supposed to be where the food is. Well, it's definitely starchy. It's doesn't taste like a whole lot. So a root this size gives you a starchy center about this size. So it's about, you know, about 50% of the mass there. And yeah, it's seems edible. The flavor is like a really tasteless stringy potato, but I don't know. I don't know how much nutrition is actually in this. That's technically food. Alright, so it turns out you can eat swamp corn dogs, at least the roots of them. They don't taste like much. They definitely are a source of starch. They would probably be better as an ingredient in something else. But if you were starving in the woods and found some cattails, you could technically eat these.